So 5 months ago, I shared a video about how I bought the Celluma device. And really, I just walked through why I bought the Celluma device. It's amazing how much I've grown in 5 months because it is painful to watch that video. I mean, maybe it's just me. I think I just come across very annoying. But my whole point in the video was I didn't want to recommend it just yet because I didn't have much experience with it. I also talked about how I was gonna have my 64-year-old dad try it to see how it helped his wrinkles. And I was gonna have my younger sister try it too to see how it helped her skin and get their take on it. But then I realized I was not willing to risk lending my Celluma device in the off chance that maybe a cat would get into it or somebody would spill something on it. That would be really tough given how much money I spent on it. So I said in that video I would do that, and I did not follow through with my word, so I apologize, but knowing how much I paid for this, hopefully you don't blame me. So I wanna make it very clear, I'm so glad I have this. One of my girlfriends has it too. She absolutely loves it. In the 5 months that I've had this device, I've used it in so many different ways. The biggest struggle I have is using it frequently enough. I really use it when I actually need it, and I would like to be a little bit more proactive. So my intention is to use the Celluma as it's intended 2 to 3 times a week for the wrinkle setting. That is what helps encourage collagen growth and luminosity in the skin, just to have that glowing look and more youthful look. I intend to use it more frequently. That's the biggest struggle that I anticipated because it's kind of similar with my NuFace device. When I use my NuFace device, it's awesome. I don't use it as frequently as I should. It has really come in handy for various reasons. First and foremost, it's come in handy for when my husband has some muscle pain, joint pain. He practices jujitsu, that can happen. I don't think I presented the science well enough to him because he kind of thought it was a joke, but he noticed a big difference when he's had muscle pain using it. Since we're in the same household, I figure I trust him to borrow it, so really I should use him as a guinea pig. I think he's open to it. We'll see how that goes. But that's one of the uses I think people forget about, is how it can be used for pain management. I also used the aches and pain setting when I was healing from a CO2 laser and an upper lid blepharoplasty. This is something I did about 2 months ago. I gotta tell you, that was the best aesthetic procedure I've ever done. I think I look so much younger, so much more refreshed, and my healing time was accelerated, thank goodness to the Celluma. There's so much more research and attention towards helping people recover from plastic surgery, and it's said that a lot of surgeons are getting their own LED devices to lend to patients to accelerate their recovery time. That's been really coming in handy. Also, when I break out, I still get breakouts, and using the acne mode really helps reduce the inflammation. I also love to reduce inflammation in my face when I'm super puffy. For somebody who is really into skincare, wants to take care of their skin, invest in their skin, it seems like sticker shock to know how much you can spend on a Celluma device, but they do have various options. So if you just want to experiment with it, there are other offerings they have. They also have a clinical team, clinicians that you can reach out to ask different questions. I've done that. So be sure to go to their site, connect with a clinician, ask all the questions you have. They're very supportive and very helpful. For as much as you can spend on a visit to get something like filler and Botox, you could easily cover the cost of this Celluma device. And one of the biggest reasons why I love it so much is just because of how versatile it is. One other versatile use for this Celluma device is for hair loss. If you're like me and you find yourself with like a receding hairline and you're trying all the things, LED therapy is another great way to treat that. You can use the wrinkle setting, put it on the pulse mode, and it will actually emit a red streaming light that is used in the other Celluma hair restoration devices that they have. So you can use your Celluma for all those different ways, whether it's pain, whether it's hair loss, acne, reducing wrinkles. It's so versatile, and you will find so many uses for it. And for that reason, I think it's worth it all day, but everybody's different, everybody's budget is different, and you just gotta determine if it's really worth it for you. But I'm so glad to report, honestly, unsponsored, that I love it, and I would recommend it to anyone. You just gotta use it. So with that, I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Really appreciate you watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.